Hi everyone, in this video we will explore how to use HUD and UI punctual elements in Blender. First, we will discuss the three types of triangle shapes available. Let's begin with the equilateral triangle. To add an equilateral triangle, go to the Add menu. From the drop-down, select HUD and UI Elements, then Punctual Elements, and finally Equilateral Triangle. You can edit the element's parameters by clicking on Object Properties and expanding the HUD and UI Elements panel. Change the base parameter to adjust the overall triangle size. The centered checkbox can be used to snap the object in and out of its center. All elements contain additional parameters such as inner thickness, outer thickness, and fill. Additionally, there are animation parameters, including introduction type and evolution. These animation parameters will take effect when the animation checkbox is active. Let's turn on the animation to see how these settings work. As the name suggests, the base introduction type will use the base parameter to create a smooth transition between 0 and the current value. I will adjust the current animation length to 40 for better visualization. Once an introduction type is selected, you can adjust settings such as start frame and length. Now, let's cycle through all the other settings to see how they appear. Inner thickness, other thickness, scale. The other type of animation is called evolution. These animation parameters relate to the element's internal transforms, which can be applied to position, rotation, and scale. I'll start by extending the timeline so we can better see the results. Next, I'll select the Continue Evolution type, keep the start offset at 0, and set the X speed to 0.01. Then, I'll press the spacebar to preview the animation. The Continue Animation type will gradually increment the selected transform relative to the timeline. The Repeat type will use the defined length to restart the transformation, resulting in a one-way loop. The Repeat Mirrored parameter will create a bounce loop. The Continue Exponential is similar to the regular Continue parameter, but it adds exponential acceleration to the element. Use the intensity setting to define how strong the acceleration will be. The Repeat Exponential and Repeat Mirrored Exponential parameters function like their counterparts, but add exponential acceleration to the element. Animation settings can be combined to achieve more complex results. Let's add some continuous rotation and scale. Now let's take a look at some specific parameters of the other triangles. We will delete the equilateral triangle and create an isosceles triangle by going back to the Add menu. From the drop-down, select HUD and UI Elements, then Punctual Elements, and finally Isosceles Triangle. The isosceles triangle is defined by its base and height. Similarly, we will create a scalene triangle. The scalene triangle is defined by its base, side length, and an angle in degrees.